for joining us for a quick do a lesson with us for Unit 3 of the Simple Spanish Unit Studies. So let's sit down and just talk about this a little bit more. I know a lot of you have a lot of questions about this and my honest thoughts about it. So I thought I'd share that with you here while my kids give my dog a bath. Ginger, what did you do? What did you do? You're so dirty. Oh, yucky, yucky. Time for a bath. One thing I noticed with these units is you can purchase them unit by unit, or you can get a year-long, the whole year of units in one package. So while you will save more money by buying them all at once, I do recommend that you go ahead and just purchase one of the units and try it out with your family and see if it is a good fit. That way you don't just have to take my word for it or how it works for us, and you can see how it really works for you in your home with your kids. And then maybe after you try it, you might see that you enjoy it and you want to buy more. Then you can go with the whole year after that and then save more money on the rest of the units. And like I said earlier, you don't have to print it out. You could leave it on your device, your computer or your phone, and use it that way. It was just nice to be able to print it and have it ready to go, have these where the kids can touch it and feel it and see it clearly. And I did print it at Family Nest Printing, and if you want to get that, I'll put a link in the description below and you can check out their printing website. And guys, I haven't found anything more affordable or with an incredible turnaround time. So I'm not sponsored by either of them for this, but I just want to share with you an amazing resource that I use. But I do have affiliate links for both of these, and you can totally check those out in the description box below. Another frequent question I get asked is, what age group does this fit best? And some of you have 9 and 10 or 11 and 12, some of you 13-year-olds and have used it. And I will say that I've noticed that, as you could see, as you saw in the video, my younger kiddos were more willing to participate. My 5-year-old and my 8-year-old. My 10-year-old sits and listens and she participates, but she doesn't necessarily partake in some of the actions or some of the songs. She found a little bit cheesy, but I still think that you could use this with maybe up through a middle school age. I think at first they might be like, oh, this is kind of cheesy, Mom, but that's because they don't understand any of it and they don't know how it works. But I think as you do it more and more and they get used to the routine, they get used to the words and the pronunciation, and they get to see just learn more words, they'll get more excited about Spanish and be able to be speaking it and understanding it when they're out and about. So that's what I say when it comes to the older kids. So I'd say maybe through a 12-year-old. So 12 years old and younger, I think would be great. There's also, I say maybe 5 years old. For the regular units, she does have an earlier version for the early ages, for ages like 2 to 5. There is another, and I haven't printed mine off yet to try it with my younger kiddo, but that does things more like shapes and numbers and colors, like super basic vocabulary there. One of my only negatives is the audio on some of these files are fairly quiet. So I have to make sure I use a device, like as you could see on my small laptop here, it was really quiet. I couldn't turn it up anymore. But if I use a speaker or if I use my phone, it can go up a little bit louder. And I do know that can be something that can be improved on by the Simple Spanish people. But as far as the actual content that you're getting, it's really great. Even though the audio quality is a little bit quiet, it is a really great quality stuff, quality content. Oh, my other thing that I've been struggling with the units is finding these books at the library. I don't usually purchase a lot of books for my house. We often use the library so I can keep things affordable. But with this, I would have to purchase the books. I haven't yet. I wouldn't mind doing it. I think it would be nice to have some Spanish books in our actual house. So it's on my list, you know, that never-ending list of things I need to do. It's on my list of things I want to do is purchase the books that she does for each of the units. There's one picture book for each unit, and she does an audio of the book. So you get a clip to the audio of listening to the book, but there's no visuals for it. So if you can find it at your library, that'd be awesome. I say go get it. Or you'll have to purchase it to go along with the unit, which if you don't mind doing it, then that's great. It's no problem. Just go buy it. So the book for Unit 3, for example, was En que trabajan, author Ana Maria Sanchez, and it's published by Fondo de Cultura Económica. So it is a Spanish book, and we did listen to it. I didn't do it in this video here, but you can, mainly because the audio is fairly quiet and I don't want you guys to try to be able to listen to it off my laptop. So when do we do this and how often? We would do it during morning time, right after our regular morning time, but I don't do it every day. My goal would be to do it every day. It'd be awesome. We do it about 1 to 3 times a week, depending on the week. And so I suggest doing it whatever works for your family. So at least once a week is great, but if you can do it more, it's even better, so they get practicing it. And then you can even use the words throughout your day and throughout your week in your conversations, as you're driving in the car, and you'll be, oh, mira, una mariposa. Yes. And you don't have to do it just when you're sitting around the table or in the living room doing morning time. You'll want to practice that vocabulary throughout the day, as you walk and you see the ants or you see the butterflies, or the trees, like a different unit we did before. And lastly, she does have a Bible verse to memorize or a psalm to read that goes along with the unit. The words for those, the words for the Bible verse are presented here, but there isn't always an audio that goes along with the Bible verse. There is a Psalms that you can listen to. If you have a Spanish Bible, great. If not, you can do it on your phone and you can look up BibleGateway.com. And they have the Spanish translations there that you can listen to, and have them read it to you if you want to listen to and add Bible into your Spanish time. She's clean! So we haven't been doing the memory verses because I do have our English memory verses, but I've been thinking maybe I could adapt our English memory verses into Spanish as well. So we'll just do the same verse, but do it in both languages. So instead of doing a Spanish verse and an English memory verse, we would do the same verse and just do it in English and Spanish. So that's the way I would adapt that. Got some dog hair. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you've got any more questions, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to chat with you about this. You can check out my video where I first talk about this unit, or you can subscribe to my channel and just keep your eyes open for more Do a Lesson with me with this Spanish units here. So be sure to check out my affiliate links for this Spanish curriculum or for Family Nest printing. And that's it. Until next time, go find his joy among the noise, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.